Okay guys, we just got done eating breakfast and we ate at Grandma's home style cooking, and right across the way was this Veterans Memorial Museum, so we're gonna go check it out. But they had this great sculpture. There's the sign, and we got a P-51 airplane up here, and we've got a Huey. I believe this is a Huey over here, and that's where we're going to be going, right there. So this is World War II captain's uniform, U.S. Army Air Corps. Now look at this. 9th Air Force. So this is the Navy, of course. This guy served aboard the USS Downs. The Downs was in dry dock at Pearl Harbor on December 7th, 1941 with 2 destroyers. This is a uniform from the 8th Air Force. Yeah, these are uniforms of Captain Billy Melton of the 8th Air Force. And over here, this is a 17th Airborne Division uniform of Luke Lucas. And here's a display of the American Red Cross volunteers. Now what is this? Oh, the USS Barnes, a model of the USS Barnes ship.
Her dad's cousins in the museum there.
So here's the flight suit worn by Florence Miller, who we're looking at the picture here. That's her flight suit. And then over here on the other side, we have Hazel I. Johnson Barton, Captain Army Nurse Corps. And there's her picture right here. And this is her uniform right here.
Isn't that funny?
Yeah.
Yeah, here's
And you even got a picture of him.
Yeah.
the flight uniform of Dewey Meeks, who was aboard Enola Gay. And we found out from Buck, aka Cousin Gary, that his wife's cousin?
No, my father-in-law.
Father-in-law.
His cousin.
There's a picture of him right there. He is the first one kneeling on the left, and his name was Staff Sergeant George R. Caron. So he was aboard the Enola Gay. And that's the flight uniform that they wore. This is the uniform of Lieutenant Calvin Jameson, who was, this is a new U.S. Navy, this is a dress. Oh, he was a pilot in the Pacific, so that was probably the pilot's dress uniform here. And now look at over here. This is the 42nd Division.
Pictures in 1919.
The Coulter and Tiller, it says, look at this. This is a uniform of John Brandt, World War II, Korean War, and Vietnam War. That almost looks like a football helmet.
Similar.
You know, old-time football helmet. Here we got some more old uniforms. It says drawer of Grove items worn during World War II. So World War II uniforms here. This guy or not. Oh, this is the B-29 Super Fortress. Over here. Flight uniform of Lou Unfred. Tenth Mountain Division soldier. This guy.
This is Bob with Buck's Adventure. Hey, we just come across the Noma Gale, which was my father-in-law's he was on this plane. His cousin was George Karen.
This was a tank gunner's uniform here.
It was on this plane, so I thought it was kind of funny that we come across this piece of history here.
Some more uniforms here. World War II nurse uniform here on the right. These are more World War II uniforms.
Am I ever glad we come up with technology and I wasn't operated with this kind of stuff?
Oh, look at these bombs over here. Are these the bombs that? There's a 250-pound bomb, a 500-pound bomb. And on the other side, it tells us what the other bomb is. Look at this picture up here. Boy, that's a lot of activity in the sky in that picture.
So they couldn't even transcribe much.
Here we got some 250-pound bombs, 500-pound bombs. And behind the glass is probably another 250-pound bomb.
Well, this one on this side, that doesn't make sense.
Now, I was referring to the bomb that's carrying the video camera.
Oh, like I say,
That's probably 100-pound.
no, this is the 100-pound bomb. That's the 250, and that must be the 500.
500, yeah.
Oh, look at this over here.
They use the word for potato for.
Here's a Navy pilot uniform,
Potato, they're bringing a case of potatoes.
World War II.
Yeah, this is the.
Look at this uniform and equipment of Lieutenant Whitford W. Myers.
But this is it in Navajo. But then that's one thing that says on here.
Oh, look at this. Here's an operating field table, and here's all
Did figure out the sounds were
the different surgical equipment, or surgical tools, I should say.
Is the guy too climbing up to help with the whole boy?
Well, like ours is.
There's like that one that had the other crap. Like here, just like water.
That means they have to say it in their language and then
This picture is photographed from the USS Virginia. The USS Idaho fires almost point blank during the bombardment of Okinawa.
That's the old way to text messages.
Right? Figure out like the best role.
Okay,
Yeah.
so more World War II equipment. Oh, look at this World War II child uniforms.
G.I. Joe, lived to be 18.
You only lived to be 18, G.I. Joe?
Yeah. The oldest living pigeon.
Oh, pigeon, okay.
Yeah, G.I. Joe returns home.
Okay. During World War II, there were more than 3,000 soldiers and 150 officers of the United States Pigeon Service who were responsible for the care of over 54,000 military pigeons. These servicemen were sometimes referred to as pigeoneers. Oh, look at this, it says. United States presidents that went to war. John F. Kennedy, Richard M. Nixon, Lyndon B. Johnson, George Bush. Here's some more. Some more World War II uniforms here. 60 M60 mortar cleaning rods. This is an M60 mortar.
No, that's a 303. No, that's not. This is the.
See what this is? This is Thompson machine gun. Now, the Thompson machine gun, I think, is the one that was made famous in the gangster days, wasn't it?
Did I tell you how much you think about this and then not sure where they know it started?
Another World War II uniform.
Like we did it originally. Did you see the chaplain's full? They said
Well,
there
this
was
is a Navy uniform over here. Now, these both, okay, this is on the left is a U.S. Marine Corps uniform, and on the right is the Navy uniform.
I don't know what's military.
The gunner that wouldn't quit,
Yeah, see, I've got a whole.
John Finn.
I had a whole, that's the ones we pulled out. It was M1 brand.
World War II wave uniform of Helen Holcomb Hughes.
This says it was a dock worker that started it. But the thing I
Oh,
read said they were.
look at all,
sure
you
that
see all
that
the
was
cigarette things?
Yeah. I
All
was
the
looking
old,
at
all the old, it said Red Cross nurse stationed in Africa and Italy during World War II compiled this collection of GI cigarette
Some
packages.
of
So
them
these,
I've never heard of.
well, some of them were probably only made over,
This was supposed to be.
you know, or wherever they were stationed. In this case, it would have been Africa. "24 years and 40 days." Oh, look, this is somebody's wedding dress. Look at this. Wedding dress and
Warm up.
uniform of this couple. That's probably the marriage certificate there.
Discharged in 1945.
Now, both these guys, oh, it says he was a commander of the Company B 8th Tank Battalion. Oh, yeah, it's got a picture of him and his guys in front of the tank. Let's see what this guy is. I see Western. I think I even got some old Western Union things. Let's see what. Summer dress uniform of Leonard Robert Willett. He was a flight officer. Here's some of his medals. It says Air Medals and Purple Heart awarded to Flight Officer Leonard Robert Willett.
All the names on these walls just.
Yeah. This looks like a Vietnam era thing. Oh, 1956. That was probably. This is probably. Yeah.
That's what I told him.
Now this is, on the right is a Korean War uniform. And on the left here is a World War II uniform. Oh, look at this guy. Escaped prisoners of World War. USA 37-cent stamps.
It was funny how much that flag there really gives a lot of.
He's watching you.
Yeah, I know. It almost looks like Darth Vader.
Well, I think it's supposed to be. Oh, it's supposed to be a German guy, huh?
Yeah.
So what do we got? It says captured German Luftwaffe uniform. So this guy was a pilot in the Luftwaffe.
The ALMs in the car on the top of there.
This is a Russian uniform over here. Russian officer's coat and Ushanka.
You know, it's funny.
And I think this is a motorcycle rider's uniform on the left. Oh, here's another. Says Nebraska native John W. Stewart was a rifle platoon leader in the 26th Infantry on October 14th while alone on a night reconnaissance into Germany lines. He was captured and sent to Stalag 3A as a prisoner of war. It says World War II German prisoner of war uniform. So that's on the right there. What's on the left? Oh, Canadian military uniform here on the left. World War II souvenir knives. Coconut milled home done. I'm trying to figure out what kind of gun this was. Oh, here's a picture. Here's that book, Mein Kampf.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, MP40 submachine gun. That's what that guy is. And over here is a. Yeah, this is a famous German machine gun here. Captured German. That's a police bayonet. That's a big bayonet. Captured Hitler Youth knife. German potato masher grenade. Items captured by Ray Burgess. Now we get the Japanese. Here's some Japanese stuff over here. Japanese guns, Japanese bullets, pistol, canteen. Called tabby shoes. There's Royal Canadian Electrical Mechanics uniform. Look at all these uniforms over here. Uniform of Earl. He was a navigator on the crew that flew the boxcar Willie. These look like U.S. Air Force uniforms here. Soviet pilot uniform right here. Russian World War II Russian uniform. Now this flag was captured from the Nordhausen concentration camp. And the last couple of things here. World War II Japanese winter coat, hat, and gloves on the left. And it says Japanese general uniform here on the right. German pilot cold weather suit used on the Eastern Front. So this is Colonel Ross Davidson, 3.5 rocket launcher bazooka, basically. Look at that. Here's some more Navy uniforms. Navy uniforms.
Yeah, they would,
Edwin L.
Let me
Slavic,
tell you something, every
who
time
was aboard
I got back to base,
the
on
USS
our equipment that we run, we had
Cartagena.
a butt plate on the ground.
And these
on
are
the truck.
uniforms
Right
worn
beside
by
the
Donald Plooster.
Every night when I got in.
Naval uniforms.
On the equipment, dozers or whatever we were running, I cleaned it every single night without fail.
Captured Chinese people, volunteers, Army padded winter uniform.
Yeah, and this one got the forward assist. No, that's it. You can't-
Uniforms of Russell
Yeah, same with Jack.
Rich, Russell
You
Rich,
shake that, just hit it. the forward
U.S. Air
assist.
Force.
But it was, you had to keep it clean. That bolt, the way the bolt was, wouldn't lock. And it would get dirty fast, let me tell you. And I'm 14.
Navy
I go
uniforms.
back into war, but if I went back in.
Obviously, Navy uniform on the left.
I got one of these at home. Not automatic, but. Yeah.
U.S. Army uniform on the right. This uniform on the left was a Vietnam era uniform, and yeah, both of these are Vietnam era uniforms here. The secret warrant mouse. Here's another bicycle. Bicycle used on the Ho Chi Minh Trail to transport up to 500 pounds of arms and equipment to communist forces in South Vietnamese. North Vietnamese MiG pilot G suit and helmet. This was a MiG fighter. Pilot captured NVA sapper uniform. Aircraft of North Vietnam. MiG-21, a MiG-17, MiG-15, a Beagle, which is an IL-28. Over here you had a Colt AN-2, an LI-2, and a crate IL-14.
I guess it were all those years ago now. If he's not proud of that, kind of thing.
Oh my God, this guy here says, Colonel Benjamin H. Purnell, United States Army, final interrogation in the Hanoi Hilton. 3 days before release, following 62 months as a prisoner of war. Wow. So these are both Vietnamese uniforms, Vietnam era uniforms, North Vietnamese Navy uniforms. And what do we have over here? Dress, tunic, and ranger beret of captured Viet Cong flag. Okay, this is a ranger uniform. It's behind me here. Okay, over here we have an NVA Viet Cong 50mm mortar. All this is Pingy steak, a primitive but effective booby trap. Pingy steaks were often fire hardened and dipped in manure to promote infection when stepped on. NVA belt, custom to hold AK-47 bayonet.
There's 67.
You can still fit into your uniform.
67, 68. I think it was.
The guy that was the captain when I worked with that security company was in this. He was sick all the time.
This is Gulf
He got
War.
to in the morning.
Gulf War uniforms
He'd
here.
hold the garbage can, people blood.
So what was the name of it? Might be related.
They told him, no, there's nothing wrong if you go home.
Yeah, they've given it a name. Well, yeah.
Breathing all that crap.
Lieutenant Deborah Barr, NOAA.
Agent Orange is a real thing.
Nah, it's fake news.
Couple of naval uniforms.
Yeah, I know. All that, like I said,
Maybe 70.
On the right is a USMC uniform, and on the left is a US Navy uniform. Oh, here's an Iraqi Republican Guard uniform here, captured by Jimmy Coy. Then over here,
Storming Norman.
You know that play?
hmm?